All right, guys, as you have probably figured out by now, I'm brutal when it comes to my product and gear reviews, and I'm going to let you know my unfiltered thoughts on the right side. No, this, damn it. This, that, the Tracker chest rig by Erebus Industries. All right, guys, I'm really excited to get into this product specifically because I'm such a believer in it. There are like very little drawbacks, but man, do I have a lot of good things to say about this chest rig. And no, it's not because this company sent this over to me and said like, oh, Spencer, you've got to say good things. I can say whatever I want about the Tracker chest rig. Yes, it was sent to me in exchange for review content, but I have a lot of thoughts on this. Okay, so that brings us to the disclosure. I reached out to Erebus Industries because I wanted to try some of their gear in some different videos that I was doing, as well as some airsoft and some milsim situations to see how I liked it. And they sent me out the Tracker chest rig to get my thoughts on that. Now, number one, there's a huge difference, as I'm sure everyone that is watching this is aware, between a plate carrier and a chest rig. A plate carrier, obviously being any plate carrier that usually holds a 10x12 sappy armor plate in it, and then a chest rig being obviously like a much more lightweight option that isn't as protective per se, but it's a lot more like movable and agile. You can move around a bit better. For me, it's a little bit better for like long-term use, especially for like maybe, I know this is a little bit niche, but like long-term force-on-force training situations, national milsim games, things like that. Or even for like a prepared civilian that just, you know, you've got like your food storage and you have some armor and some different things. A chest rig is amazing to have. Now, that actually brings me to the number one thing that I love about the Tracker chest rig the most is that this can act as both a plate carrier and a chest rig. It's got like a little strap in it to where it allow you to basically undo it and then slide in a sappy plate. You can see the top half of the plate and then you can like bring it back down so that mission dictating whatever gear that you're going to wear. Some missions obviously require a chest rig, some of them require a plate carrier. You're able to swap out those plates so that your mission set and your gear are flexible and adjustable. That is so freaking cool to me that they were that innovative. I bet that there's like a bajillion other chest rigs that do that, but like this is the first time I've used one and that was freaking cool. Now, the next thing is that the Tracker chest rig does come with like, oh, let's see if I can do it. Why is this so hard for me? Right there. Yeah. So this like cummerbund situation, it's just a series of buckles. And so that did not come with their map pack that they sell. Initially it had just like this X like cross draw thingy. And I'll go ahead and like throw up a clip of me using it without the backpack on it. That's really cool. You can go ahead and add on the map pack that you want to, or you can run it as just like the cross draw thing going on. Whatever it is that you would like to do, it's flexible. Now, the Tracker chest rig did come with like those elastic pull tab things on top, and I can go ahead and put in like a screenshot of their website, what that originally looks like when it comes to you. It did not have any sort of like Kydex inserts in it. It just had the pull tabs. Now, that is one of the gripes that I personally had, but like if you're active duty, freaking you're using it as a cop, you've got like some cool guy job that like I could never relate to, then like that might actually be important. You know, you might want the pull tabs if you're jumping out of an airplane or you're going hands-on with people and doing things like that. For me, when I've just got my rifle up and I'm just looking for quick reloads, that's not super important for me. I don't mind just having like Kydex inserts and then not having the pull tabs. But luckily, Erebus did make it really easy to go ahead and swap that out. You just take off the pull tabs, then you can go ahead and put in Kydex if you want to. So again, you can totally adjust this thing to whatever your mission dictates. One of the other really cool things that's like kind of a no-brainer for companies to do, but they've done it, is adding the Velcro right there in the front. I've got a patch on it right now, but you can add like those cell phone flippy down things where you can like play Clash of Clans while you're out on the battlefield if you want to, text your wife, whatever it is. I've gotten the actual chest rig for you here, so you can kind of get kind of an up close look at it outside of the B-roll on the screen. Love this. Here's that little like plate strap that I was talking about, so you can actually put like a 10x12 plate in there if you wanted to. The other really cool thing that I wanted to flex though was that it has this like Velcro thing right here, and I think this is so that you can go ahead and put in like more mags. If you wanted to stack like 6 of them, like you absolutely have that option. Now, obviously the Swift clips are like a really good thing to have as well. So you can unclip the actual chest rig itself and clip it onto like another plate carrier that maybe you like so much, so that you have that flexibility as well. So stepping away a little bit from external features, how does the gear actually run while you're out and about using it? It's funny that we say this because as I was communicating back and forth with Erebus, they told me, they were like, hey, we want you to try and like break this thing. Like if you're able to do it, like we'll go ahead and take care of you, but like we want you to try. And it was so cool for me personally. And again, this is not just me like fluffing them up because we're working with them, but going out and using it and like trying to be rough on it and then not having anything fail on me, but knowing that these fit into a price range that's actually reasonable for most prepared civilians and like tactical enthusiasts, that was crazy for me. So if I take a step back and I'm like, okay, as a shooter, as an airsofter, as someone that likes to train both real and, airsoft weapons, like what do I look for in a chest rig and a plate carrier? What do I look for in my gear in general? And the answer for that is hands down modularity. I would love to be able to step into like a force-on-force CQB situation where I can slide a plate in there and have that protection, so that all the mags that I need to, and then have the back panel or just like the X cross draw thing and just be able to run with that. Like that's so cool. But then if I ever want to go to like a 48, 72 hour operation where I'm out there, I need to carry like food and water and ammunition and things to sustain me, being able to take out that plate, because I don't see it as like something that's very comfortable long term, and just use it as a chest rig and then, have it complement the rest of my gear is like an enormous deal to me. Like I cannot think of at this point, outside of just wearing a battle belt, like a situation that this couldn't fit into. Like I would use it for everything, not to mention the color options. Like they've got everything. And so I have it in black multicam, which obviously like I can't find anyone that really does like the black multicam thing. Like some companies do it and other people just don't. As far as like actually using it and moving around with it, I ran pretty far with this thing. I've been hit with it. There has not been a moment where I'm like, gee, like I really wish that like this could be adjusted and like this part has really sucked and like I wish this was different. I haven't had one of those moments. I think if I had to like really nitpick and like try really hard to find something I didn't like about this chest rig, it would be this. But this isn't even like an issue that would be like relevant to the actual tracker part of the chest rig. It would be the map pack that it's attached to, and that's just that this strap is like really long, and I'm sure that that's for like people that are obviously bigger than me, or you've got like a heavy coat on so that you can have that adjustability up toward the shoulder. But like for me, it's just not needed. But like you can fix that by like hitting it with a lighter. Like that's such an easy fix. That being said, do I recommend the Tracker chest rig? Absolutely I do. The modularity is there. The price point is perfect. I will go ahead and leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out. But outside of that, it's rare that I give gear like a 10 out of 10. I would give this a 10 out of 10.